Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I will be talking about Streamlabs OBS. Now you are probably familiar with OBS and OBS Studio. This is probably the most used software for streaming and game recording. Well, Streamlabs, which is famous for their stream alerts and stream overlay and things like that, they took the source code of OBS, since the source code is free. OBS is an open source project, and they made their own version of OBS. And they claim a few things about that. So first of all, this is the page, streamlabs.com/streamlabsobs. Once you get to this page, you have this button here which you press, and then the download will start of the program. At this time, Streamlabs OBS is only available on Windows, and I believe it's only available on the 64-bit version. But they have a whole, it's a beta project, so they're gonna improve it, and they're gonna come up with more and more stuff and be available to more and more platforms. You can also see their code on GitHub if you want to. Now going back to the claims that they have about the game, so they say you can set up your live in 60 seconds. What they did is they integrated their whole Streamlabs layout that you have on their website into the OBS, so you wouldn't have to go on the website and always customize that and then open a browser source in your OBS and paste that. Now everything you can do straight from the OBS, well, Streamlabs OBS. Now you have the largest library of overlays. Now this is a thing I'm gonna touch on in a few minutes, but I think this is such a great thing for starting up as a streamer. I recently started up streaming not so long ago, and I didn't have the time to actually customize my stream like they do here, and I will show you. It's very easy to actually adopt these overlays that they have. They tell you that you can save up to 25% CPU power due to their optimized versions, which I'm going to touch on in a second. You get face masks and alerts to make your stream more interesting, boost your channel revenue by up to 200%. That's what they say. Up to 2 times better video encoding. This is another thing I'm going to touch on in a bit. And yeah, this is basically it. On top of OBS, you have 1,000+ overlays. Now they're not all of them on the service at the moment, but they're being introduced one by one. Face masks, Twitch and YouTube chat, stream labels, all-in-one dashboard, game-specific encoding, specialized live tab, integrated alerts. All of this you have in this Streamlabs OBS on top of the features that you find in OBS, and this kind of features that the OBS doesn't have. So let's go ahead, and I have it downloaded here, my Streamlabs OBS, and install this. Okay, so now that you have installed it, you get the option to connect either with Twitch or YouTube, or you can set that up later. Now, I had already Streamlabs installed on my PC before, and they won't gonna ask me again to go through the whole setup process. But once you connect, you have the options to add widgets to your stream and basically optimize your game. But I'm gonna go into that in a bit. So I'm gonna connect with my YouTube channel. They ask for my account and to manage my account. And here you go. This is basically the interface of Streamlabs OBS. Now, as you can see, it looks a lot like OBS because, well, at the core, it's an OBS. But there's a lot of things that are also different about it. So right off the bat, you see this theme, and you see that up here you have a few buttons: dashboard, library, editor, and live. Let's go through all of them. So the dashboard is basically the Streamlabs website, which is now integrated into the OBS software. So basically, you can go up here into the alert box and set up your alerts, and you can go into donation settings and all of that. So you won't have to go into the browser and set the whole thing up. You have everything integrated in the software. This is the library. This is one of the best things I think happened to this software. So let me just open this full screen because you have to see this. Basically, you have this available, all of these themes available for free to use in your streams. So let's say you don't know how to set up your stream, which if you don't, then let me know and I'll make a video on that. And you just want to get started. You just want to, get the best looking theme so you don't have to work on it and tweak it. You just go here and pick one. Let's say this one. Once you open it here, you see you have, okay, maybe this is not the best example. Let me just go and find a different one. The one that has a picture. Okay, maybe this one. As you can see, if you choose this theme, you will have all these features available. So you will have this overlay for your camera up here, which has the hype train and number of counts and subscribers. You have a little chat. You have the top donator, your name, your recent donation, and all of that. You also have a stream starting soon screen with your chat, and I don't know what you put here, whatever you want, and a be right back scene. So let's go ahead and install this overlay just to see how it looks. So as you can see, once it's installed, you're gonna be taken straight back to the editor, and here you go. It's as easy as that. Now all you have to do is delete the background picture and add your chat here. You go into each of this webcam overlay and you add your webcam interface in here. You connect, everything is there. You have the be right back screen and the stream starting soon screen, and everything just happened in a few seconds. I think the longest part is actually choosing your theme. Once you go there, you hit go live and that's it. Well, obviously you also have to do your settings, but we'll get to that soon. Going back to the library, you can see you have a lot of other themes to choose from. There's about 15 pages of them. You can search them by name. You can sort them by the most installed, the newly added, or the trending ones. You can choose them by the overlay type, either animated or static, by the color that they dominate, by the screen they have included in the theme, and then by the type of game. So if you want to play a role-playing game, these are the themes that are recommended compared to a sports game, which is also these themes, but whatever. Going back into the editor, here you can tweak all your stuff. So let's say you don't have a camera, right? All you have to do is hide this and it's gone. That overlay, it's gone. Or let's say you want to use completely different themes, but you want to use the be right back and the start streaming soon scenes of the theme. So you can go back here and delete all of these and then add your own stuff. So it's as easy as that. It only takes a few minutes. Obviously, it will take a bit more if you want to tweak these further, but as I can say, for a beginning streamer, this is a very easy software to use. Next tab is the live tab. This is a very important one because as you can see, it will show you everything that's happening at the time. And if you press this little arrow here, it even opens up your chat. So you have everything you need to look at while streaming on this software, and you can put it in your second screen, and then you wouldn't have to use any more RAM to have browsers open on Twitch and everything, or YouTube or everything like that. You can just have your Streamlabs OBS open on the second screen and then look at everything that's happening in the chat. Going to the other side of the top part of the program, you have a bug report. Well, the software, since it's in beta, it still has quite a few bugs. One of them at the time is the YouTube chat has a little bug. You have access to their Discord where you can also talk about bugs and stuff like that. You go into the settings, and also the settings are quite similar to OBS settings. So you have the general tab, you have the stream tab where you put your streaming key and all of those things. You have the output tab. Now once you start, for the first time, once you start the software, you will have an optimize option, and this optimize option will basically give you the best settings for what they say is the X X264 and NVENC coder settings. Well, the truth is that right now they actually do not support the NVENC encoder settings. So if you go to their video encoding blog post, they talk about how they spent months recruiting a team of video encoding engineers, and then they use them to actually tweak the settings for the best performance of the game you're playing. So if now they have available League of Legends, Dota 2, Destiny, Fortnite, and PUBG. And as you can see, you can use the optimize to optimize your encoding settings. At the time, it's only available for the X264 and not for the NVIDIA coding setting. But that's coming soon. You know, that's gonna be here in a few, weeks, maybe a month or two, because this software is new, and they still have to do work on it. So I have my settings here, the ones I showed in the streaming tutorial for OBS. You have all the other settings available here. So this is, and then obviously you have the sign out button up here. So this is obviously what you have at the top part of the screen. And going back into the editor, you have the scene selector. Now I have some other scenes that I installed here just to check how they look. As you can see, this is another scene, and it has some parts up here. I actually disabled some of these because I intended to use it but never got onto it yet. So, and I have another one, beautiful vortex here. It's a different scene, and this is one of the animated scenes. As you can see, this will always glow during your stream. It has a be right back, like super awesome looking screens. What I actually did for my personal settings, which is a bit simpler, is I use my settings here for my goal and alert, and I took the be right back and starting soon screens from a different team, from this one, the shock team. So you can do that. You can check, maybe you like parts of that theme. You can take those parts and integrate it in your stream and configure it the way you like it. It doesn't have to be that preset. You can do it the way you like it. So then you have the sources. Now this is an awesome part. When you press the plus button before, you used to have this standard option. So image, browser source, image slideshow, display capture, game capture. Now you have all these widgets that I talked about in the beginning of the video. You have alert boxes. So basically, you wouldn't have to go to the website or to the dashboard and create your alert box. You just go to plus and widgets and click this, add source, alerts, and done. And you can choose the width that you want and the height that you want and the frames that you wanted to work on, and the CSS of the code, so all the effects and everything, and you add it to the screen. And then with the drag and drop option, you can actually move it and resize it to the way you like it and place it wherever you want. And you can do this not just with alert box, but you can also have a jar, and they have these little animations here that basically show you how it will look, and this is really helpful. The donation goal, the subscription goal, the donation tracker, all of these things you can add very easily from the sources tab, and you just click add source, and then it will be there. Like at the time I don't have any donations, but you understand. And the good thing and the most awesome thing that you can do with this is that they included a test widget tab. So let's say someone subscribes to you, you click that and you hear and you see the sound and the animation that shows up, and you can move that and wherever you want. Let's say someone donates to you, again, boom, and you can tweak that. Super chat, everything is so easy, everything is so convenient at the press of the button. So this software brings in all the features that you would have to go to different websites and to different softwares to see and to test, brings them in one software, and you just put this on your second screen while streaming, and then there you have it. It's all in one. It's super convenient. I really like it. I never got to use it yet, but I will definitely try it on. I've seen some other people using it, and I just think that it's so convenient to have everything available in one place, so you wouldn't have to switch screens or go to different places. Now, I talked about the video encoding thing. I think this is a very useful feature to use. I think, you know, when playing games, the screen will definitely benefit from not having to spend that much resources on the CPU or on the GPU. And then you have here the frequently asked questions, where you can see all the bugs and all the crashes that people are having. One thing that they do have really nice is the tracker here, which tracks all the bugs that are experienced by people, so you can go to one and see and check if you have a similar bug to that. And one other good thing is the roadmap. Now this is an interesting window. They basically show you their priority issues at the time and the future plan. So at the time they're working on the library tab is a resource hog, checking for updates, VTS plugin not working. So this is what they're working now at the moment. You have the other issues that are not that prioritized but will be solved in the future, and then you can see the features that are planned for the future. So you have a studio mode, which is not integrated at the moment in the Streamlabs OBS. You have the hotkey for game capture, chatbot integration, full YouTube support. As you can see, they did work on it a few days. When I looked, this wasn't there, so I suppose that they got onto working on that. So they're very open about it. You can see their progress, you can see what's coming, and overall I think it's a great software to use, especially for new streamers. If you get into this from the beginning, then you will get used to it and it will be so easy. I think coming from OBS, it can be quite difficult. Like sometimes I prefer going back to OBS. I have a few settings there that are not yet available here, but I think overall for starting and for the resources that are available, especially with the library tab, this is a great option when starting streaming. So that's it for now about the Streamlabs OBS. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any request video regarding OBS or Streamlabs OBS, just let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time.